Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video I have the Christmas palette I have been waiting for. This is the Merry Chrissy palette from Glaminatrix Cosmetics, and once I finish this review and I gather my thoughts on all of the Christmas palettes I tried this year, I can do a Christmas palette ranking, which I am very excited about because I feel like this year's Christmas palettes were pretty good. So I am excited to get into this one. It just took a little while to get to me, which is totally fine, but it is here now. Here's what the outside of the palette looks like. This is from Glaminatrix Cosmetics, which is one of my favorite indie brands. They are out of Australia. I haven't opened it. I haven't even seen it myself yet. Well, I've seen this, but like the glitters are underneath the white dots, so let's see. Come out, come out. I just put my nail in one of them. And it's such a pretty one too. It's called Surface Up. I messed it up so bad. Oopsie. Okay, and I did the same thing to another one. Oh my god, this is beautiful. That one is called Backyard Cricket. Are you kidding me with these shades? Okay, I'll show you the palette. Here's what the color story of this palette looks like. And then here are the two shades I messed up with my finger. I pressed them back together somewhat. It is a beautiful palette. I love some of the colors we have, like Nana Nap and this green here. The two shimmers I swatched might be my favorite things from this palette, and I absolutely love that we still have some neutrals like Stubby, Hot Sand, and Pros. I don't know about the center shade, the shade Scortia, which is a matte red color. Usually I don't vibe with matte red colors on the eyes, not even for Christmas. I rather have a red lip on than some red eyeshadow on my eyelids. However, the rest of the palette looks incredibly delicious. So let's go ahead and swatch it and see if this palette is worth your guys' time and money. By the way, if you decide to go for it, if you decide to shop Glaminatrix Cosmetics in general, I do really like their formulas and a lot of the color stories of their palettes, and I have a discount code with them. My code for their website is Patty10, and that'll save you some money. Okay, I'm going to swatch the blue shade down here for you. I don't want to waste what I have on my finger. And then the last shade, Backyard Cricket, all the way down here. I think that's where those swatches would kind of fall. And then I'll swatch the rest of the palette. By the way, I am sorry about the very few uploads last week. I was here. I was fine. I mean, my daughter and I have had a cold for a month now. You can hear it in my voice for the past several videos. It just doesn't seem to go away, but also I feel fine. It's just congestion, I guess. Anyways, besides that, after Thanksgiving we had family over still at home. Then I worked on the sponsorship you guys saw last week for Sephora, which if you haven't seen that video, please check it out. It's a Sephora haul. I got lots of nice stuff. And then after that we had doctor's appointments. Anyways, I know I don't have to explain, but I feel weird when I just disappear for 5 days from YouTube. This palette did take long to get to me, but it's definitely been here for at least 6 days now. Anyways, here are the first 4 swatches from the first row. Those shimmers look incredible and the mattes look super creamy. These are the shades Pav. That is blinding. There we go. Focus. Oh my god. That is a stunning, stunning blinding color. Hot Sand, Servo Run, and the shade Nana Nap, which is this like mustardy yellow color. These look so beautiful. Anyways, I'm excited to film my ranking of the Christmas palettes videos, and then I wanted to ask you guys for the like end of the year videos, would you like me to like rank every single item per category that I tried, meaning rank all of the foundations I tried this year, etc., or would you just like me to do like a top 5, top 6, top 7 maybe of 2025 type video? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, because I'm not sure how to go about it. I don't know if I want to rank everything or if I just rather tell you guys the top products by category that I tried this year. Your input would be amazing, so please comment down below what your preferences are. Here are the next 4 colors. This is the last one from the first row, and then we have the first 3 from row number 2. This one is called Lamo. Then we have Bros, which is an orangey matte color. We have the shade Barbie next, which is this stunning Peachy Shimmer, and Sorsha, which is the red matte color. Here are the next 4 colors. These first 2 are the last ones from the middle row. We have the shade Bang Snap, which is this fiery red shimmer. I do rather have a red shimmer than a red matte on my eyes, by the way. The shade Stubby, which is this beautiful neutral matte brown. First shade from the last row is Boxing Bender, which is this stunning light bluish shimmer shade. And then we have the shade Pesky, which is this matte blue color. Then comes the shade Surf Is Up, which I already swatched for you. Youth Load is the last matte color, which is this beautiful forest green color. And then the last color is the shade Backyard Cricket, which I guess I'll swatch a little more for you since I didn't place it correctly. There you go. And here's more of that blue color as well in case you want to see it a little stronger. Here are, oh my god, this is a stunning palette. I'm obsessed with the shimmers in this one. The shimmers are definitely what take the cake for me. Here are all of the shades from this palette swatched. I think it looks incredible and definitely very Christmassy. This is like the Christmas vibes palette. I can't wait to play with the green, with the forest green. I can't wait to play with like the golds up here. These are stunning. I feel like this palette embodies Christmas perfectly. Although I will say I don't think I'll play with like the reddish shades. We'll see. I'll do 2 looks for you, but I'm thinking blues and yellows are where my heart is at for this one. I've come across a little problem, and that problem is I washed my brushes last night and they are all still a little damp. So I have 2 brushes to make this palette work for me. One of them is a blending brush that I love, and the other one is the Nikki LaRosse number 24 brush, which is a flat brush. And I think that's all I need to create my look, so we're going to give that a try. I'm going to start with the shade Hot Sand, which is this neutral light brown color here, and I am going to use it as my transition shade through the crease of my eye here, just blending that top edge so that it diffuses nicely, and starting on the outer corner, so that's where most of the intensity is at, and from there I'm just blending so that everything distributes nicely. I think I need a little more right there, so I'm going to grab just a tad bit more color, start again on the outer third, and then after I deposit my color here, just go up to where it needs a bit more filling with my brush. That looks really pretty. That looks nice. So to darken things up, I am going to use, do we want to do the green on this side, or we'll do the golds on this side. So I'm going to use the shade Stubby next, which is this color here. This is the darkest brown shade on my same blending brush because it's the one I have, and I am going to add that shade on the outer third of my eyelid, just dabbing that color there, and from there I am going to make sure I blend things into one another with a very, very light hand. Things are blending beautifully. That was working fine. As you can see, my shadows were blending nicely into one another, but I just remembered that I have something to share with you that includes brushes. My Sigma brush set has a bit of a deal going on the Sigma website right now. Whenever you purchase my favorite brushes from Sigma, which come in this set right here, I have the link for you down below, you will also receive the Sigma Beauty Color Correcting Duo as a gift with every purchase of my Sigma brush set. So if you buy this, you get this for free, and then additionally they're entering everyone who is purchasing my Sigma brush set into a giveaway to win all of this. Honestly, the possibilities of you getting this are very high if you enter, and this is a whole Sigma cleaning kit. So you have the Sigma Makeup Brush Cleanser tool, which is a deep cleanser for your brushes, the Sigma Switch, which you can use in between colors to clean off your brush momentarily. You get the Sigma Spa Express, which is the best cleaning mat for brushes, a Sigma Magic Cleaning Liquid, and last but not least, the Sigma Drying Shape Tower Face and Eyes Stackable Brush Care Station. So all of that. If you're interested in my favorite Sigma brushes, and you can use my code, I believe it's PATTYALONSO on that website, to get some percentage off as well. You will get this, you will get the color corrector, and you'll get entered to win the rest of the stuff I showed you. I have 5 brushes on my favorites kit. I have 2 complexion brushes and 3 eyeshadow brushes. With these 5 brushes, I think anyone can do their full face of makeup. You have a brush for creams. You can apply foundation with this brush. You can apply a cream contour, a cream blush, whatever it is that you need. And then you have a brush for powders. With this one, you can apply loose translucent powder, blush, or bronzer. And then you have 3 of my favorite eyeshadow brushes from Sigma, 2 blending brushes, 1 flat brush, which is what I'll use to continue my eye looks today. So I'm going to fully blend this out with the Sigma E28, which is this wide blending brush from Sigma that I love. I'm going to grab the E24, which is a smaller one for my under eyes, and I'm going to get the dark brown color first. That's called Stubby. Do smoke things underneath my lower lash line, and a little bit of the shade Hot Sand, which was my transition color, right underneath to fully blend that out. Now, you know, the star of this show here is going to be the shade Path, which is this beautiful gold right up here because I'm obsessed with it. But before we get there, I am going to use a bit of the shade Llama, which is a darker bronzier type of gold, to add a bit of shimmer right there on the outer half of my eyelid. That is also a very stunning shade. So let's go in with the shade Pav, and I'm using my finger to tap it in place, just like so. With my flat Sigma brush, this is the Sigma E57, I am going over that shimmer, making sure it reaches the inner corners of my eye, and I'm going to add just a tad bit more right here. And with my smaller blending brush, I'm going to retouch the matte brown. I think that is an absolutely stunning eyeshadow look. I'm going to do brown on my waterline. I used the brown pencil eyeliner from Glossier, and before any mascara or lashes, this right here is the final first look. I could go a little crazier and add more, but this looks so classic. I am obsessed with the gold and the bronzier gold and like just the neutral browns around it because I am basic. I love how this turned out. It looks smoky, it looks elegant, it looks fabulous in my opinion. And I'll show you what it looks like afterwards with a bit of mascara and lashes as well. But before we get there, let's create the second look with this palette. So with my thicker Sigma brush, the Sigma E28, I'm going to use the shade Nana Nap, which is that yellowy, mustardy matte color from this palette. And I am going to back and forth blend that color on the crease of my eye. I want to use the forest green color, and I would probably have gone for the neutral brown shade instead of this one on a regular day, but I also want to use as many shades as I can. So we're doing this mustardy shade to try it, and I also don't think it'll look bad with the green. Here's that mustardy color fully blended, and I'm going to switch brushes to my smaller blending brush, the E24, and I'm going to use the shade Ute Load, which is that forest green cool tone color, and add it to the outer third of my eyelid back here. Just stamp, stamp, stamp it, and then start blending it into my crease color, which is that warmer mustardy yellow color. I'm going to just add a bit more green right here on the outer third of the eye. Just make sure it's fully saturated before I start blending. And then turning my brush, I'm going to do little circles to blend into the rest of the crease. Here's what it looks like once everything is blended, and we are of course going to use this green shade on the eyelid because I mean, what else would we do with that forest green? This color is fantastic, and it looks very green on camera by the way, but it's kind of like a multi-chrome shade. It has purple in it that you can see on a low light. It is beautifully shifty and just so shiny. Wow, I love shades like these. It is so stunning. This would go very well with this gold shade on the inner corner there. I think I'm going to combine it with the blue iridescent shade because it's the one we haven't used. So this is the shade Buxing Bender, and we are going to put it on the innermost corner of the eye here and blending it in. I'm blending it into that green with my flat Sigma brush. And here's what it looks like without being distracted by the gold eye right here. I think since we did the blue there, we could do the other blue right here as well. And again, I'm just trying to show you as many shades as possible. So if this is not your cup of tea, it's very colorful, I understand. But now you can see the blue on the eye as well. Now in my quest to show you as many shades as possible, I think I have ruined this eyeshadow look, so I am going to take it off and do it again or do something else, I don't know. But I am not going to finish this one. You can see the blue though, you can see the green, you can see the inner corner blue as well. I'm going to take it off and start from scratch, and we'll see what else I can come up with. You know what, I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to start with the shade Rose, which is that peachy color, because I want to show you more shades from the palette. palette, but also why not? I feel like this one can be combined with a lot of other colors in this palette, and it is blending beautifully, by the way. Take a look right there. I'm grabbing the dark matte color. I almost put the red on, but I decided against it. I'm grabbing the dark matte brown, adding it to the outer third of my eyelid, and then I'm going to blend it into the peachy color. Then I'm going to grab this red shimmer called Down Snap and add it right here on the edge of that brown on the eyelid. And that is as red as I want my eyelids to get for Christmas. And I am going to follow that up with the shade Barbie, which is this stunning peachy gold shimmer, and add it on the center of my eyelid and towards the inner corner, just like that. With my brush, I'm going over that peachy gold and just making sure it reaches the innermost corner of the eye and that it blends nicely into the reddish shade. And this is what things are looking like over here. I'm blending my matte brown shade underneath my eyes, and I'll smoke it out with the peachy mattes so that it matches the crease. Brown eyeliner on the waterline. This is my espresso eyeliner from Laura Mercier, which I was looking for earlier to put underneath this eye but couldn't find it. It's just a bit richer and darker than the Glossier one, so I prefer it. Beautiful. And so here's the finished second look with this palette. I think I want to add a bit more darkness to the outer corner. I'm going to intensify the brown shade a bit, just like so, just tapping a bit more on the outermost corner, very lightly blending into my crease. That looks better. So here's the finished third look with this palette. I don't know, second, I don't know. I'm sad I didn't make the other one work because I got too excited about the green and the blue and I wanted to combine them, and that just did not work. However, individually, I think they're going to be beautiful, and the green look before I added the blue was spectacular. That might still be my favorite before I messed it up from this eyeshadow palette, but I wanted to show you as many shades as possible. So here we are. These are my two finished eyeshadow looks. I'm going to put on mascara and lashes, tell you my final thoughts on this palette, and show you the final looks. Back with mascara and lashes on, and I am applying this Say Beauty blush to my cheeks in the shade Lady, blending it with my Sigma F47 brush. And I figured this color Lady would go well with both eye looks I have on today. Lining my lips with the Natasha Denona Natasha lip liner. And in the center, I'm going to use my Candy Glaze in shade 2, which is the clear one, just to get a nice, juicy, very nude lipstick color. Anyways, here are eye looks 1 fully finished and 2 fully finished. Do I like this palette? Yes, I think Glaminatrix Cosmetics has incredible formulas. If you've tried them before, you know that their formulas are amazing. As far as the color story is concerned, I do agree that it is a very Christmassy color story. I truly don't see myself ever using the red in the middle, but if you have the same aversion to matte red eyeshadow as I do, and you cover the red in the middle, you can see that the rest of the eyeshadow palette is definitely a lot less scary. I don't feel like I fully showed you like the full potential of this palette, because I would have loved to have finished this video with this green or this blue eyeshadow on my eyes, yet I took them off because I mixed them and that was a mistake. So here is what I am ending up with. What that tells you though is this eyeshadow palette is definitely very versatile, and you can get a lot of different looks out of it, because you can go with peachy reds, you can go with golden yellows, or you can literally go with blue or green eyeshadows. You can create looks that are very colorful or very neutral, and that is all a very positive thing. If you like this color story, I would recommend that you go for it. The formulas will not disappoint, and while this palette is definitely going to be, in my opinion, a going out palette, because every single eyeshadow look you can get out of here is going to be an intense one. Even the milder eyeshadow looks are pretty intense and shiny and glittery. I think that you can get a lot of use out of this palette if you're into shiny, sultry, and sexy eyeshadow looks and you like a spectacular shimmer on your eye. If that is you, definitely go for this one. You can also look within your makeup collection if you already have shades that are similar to the shades in this palette and maybe you don't really need it. I'm super glad Glaminatrix sent this palette my way and that I was able to bring you guys this video, and I can't wait to do a palette ranking with all of the holiday palettes I tried this year because I've really loved a lot of them. Now before I go, I want to show you something I didn't show you at the beginning because I just noticed it and I think it's so freaking cute, and it is in the design of the palette here. It's super Christmassy, but also you can see they have like Australian animals with Christmas hats. Here's a kangaroo, and here is a koala. Here's a tiny koala next to this one as well. Really love all the little details. The packaging of this palette is beautiful, very Christmassy inside and out. Anyways, if you guys like today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up. Before you leave, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.